Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Daybreak. Fruits, they're good for you, right? Maybe not. Andrea Hill is going to join us today, and she's going to tell us whether or not they are or aren't. Welcome, Andrea. Hello. Well, I personally like to have fruits, and I would have fruits every day if I could. But some people are a little worried about them. Some people think they're not necessarily good for you. Why is that?
I think, with the whole, diet book industry, fruits, there's been almost like a spotlight on fruits recently, and the sugars, the natural occurring carbohydrates, fructose in a fruit could possibly, it can certainly offer good nutrition, lots of folate, vitamin C, potassium, fiber, and all of these things help to minimize disease risks and high blood pressure and so on, but it can also impede weight loss, so really make it challenging for some people. And for that reason, we're almost scared to eat some fruit now because, a lot of these diet books have said, cut the fruit out or cut it out for 2 weeks and then, bring it in. You just need to watch how much,
Right.
that's the main thing, especially for weight loss.
Because while they are good for you, they do contain sugars and they do contain carbohydrates. So how do we not take it overboard and have too much where that it's actually not helping our weight loss?
Well, you know what, the weight loss plans that I put together for clients, for example, I would not give anyone more than 3 servings of fruit a day. Depending on their calorie needs, most women I see would be eating about 2 fruit servings a day. So that's not really too much, and kind of divided over the course of the day as part of a snack or part of your breakfast or as dessert. It fits really well into the plan, and it would not impede your weight loss if you're careful of them. What we're saying is you can't sit down to like a whole bag of apples, right? I mean, that's a dozen apples.
That's a little excessive.
That's a little excessive, right? And you're talking about over 1,000 calories. No one's going to sit down and do that. But, there's still some groups of individuals that might need to pay a bit closer attention to the specific fruits that they ingest because of the fructose in them, so because of the sugars in them.
Well, what particular groups really do actually have to be concerned about how much fruit they take in?
Right. People with diabetes or pre-diabetes, so this might be like an impaired fasting glucose that they can determine with their doctor. The other group of individuals that would really need to watch their fruit intake are people with high blood triglycerides. This is a type of cholesterol in the body. It's a blood fat, and people really need to watch how much fruit they are consuming because it's that fructose that promotes, that enhances the production of fat in the liver. So we really need to watch this because that potentially raises the triglycerides in the bloodstream.
Now we've got a selection of fruit here, each with their benefits. Can you let us know what they are and what we need to be cautious of as well?
Right. Well, on this side, Edlin, I've got what's called high glycemic fruits. High glycemic just means that the rate of carbohydrate breakdown is very fast. Okay. Which means that you're going to get a quick rise on the blood sugar. So people with pre-diabetes or high,
careful.
Right, they need to be careful, and these ones would actually need to be paired maybe with some nuts or a piece of protein like a piece of cheese or something, or go with lower glycemic fruits. So this would be apples, pears, any kind of berry, stone fruits like nectarines and peaches. These ones are lower in glycemic value. So it's very important for that group of individuals to go with the lower glycemic fruits.
And now we've got the melon, which kind of falls into 2 categories.
Right. It is what's called high glycemic, but it's also low in fructose. And over here is the low fructose fruit category. So these are the types of fruits that we want individuals choosing if they have high triglycerides, because again, we want to keep that fructose level low. So as you can see, all the berries, lots of citrus fruit, avocado, some sweet pineapple, and some melon.
All deliciousness that I personally like to eat.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fruits are not bad. Fruits are good.
Exactly.
We just have to make sure that we're eating the right amount, and then especially if we have particular needs, that we're actually meeting those and that we're not taking it too far and actually hurting our body when we should be helping our body.
That's exactly right.
As always, thank you, Andrea, for all the insight. It's much appreciated. We'll see you next week.
Great.
And don't go anywhere. We've got much more Daybreak coming up.
Live Healthy is brought to you by Kirk Supermarket and Pharmacy.